Hi, Marilyn Bradford here. I have a question for you. Who or what is your primary relationship with? Now, usually we think our primary relationship is with our spouse, our partner, but that's not always true. A lot of times in families where there's tension between the mom and dad or the two partners, one of the partners begins to have a primary relationship with one of the children, particularly if there's only one child. And that is difficult for the child and the parent and everybody involved. So it's like we almost yearn for a primary relationship. And if we can't have it in the normal way, we have it in this kind of covert, hidden way. So everything that is, would you please destroy and uncreate that times a godzillion, right, wrong, good, bad, back, right, online, shorts, boys, and beyonds. I don't usually do the clearing statement in videos, but this seemed really like a good thing. But the other thing is, I do a lot of work with addiction, and most people who are in an addictive state, and that's a state where you've basically left you and hooked up with someone or something else. So maybe you hooked up with perfectionism, or maybe you hooked up with workaholism, or maybe you hooked up with rescuing other people or fixing other people. It certainly doesn't have to be just alcohol and drugs. But what happens is when you have any kind of addiction operating, when you're not completely present with you, then your primary relationship is with your addiction. And I've seen this over and over again in my psychotherapy practice and in my access work. I remember a woman who said, you know, I don't feel like my husband is my husband. I feel like he's married to alcohol. I'm like, you're absolutely right. He is married to alcohol. So how many of you are married to something like your work, or being the perfect physically fit person, or to getting and spending money? Those things, when those things become your primary relationship, you can't really have a relationship with yourself. That's the clinker, because your primary relationship should actually be with yourself. That's where the honor, trust, allowance, vulnerability, gratitude come in. The 5 elements of intimacy from Access Consciousness. So I would encourage all of you, and I'm talking to myself too, because I'm not always there, to make sure that your primary relationship is with yourself, not someone else and not something else. Thanks so much. You can find out more on MarilynBradford.com.